Christine, can you tell me more about the series 1? Why that sequence?
Yeah, there's many ways to explain it, but in a purely intellectual way, you put all the pushes in a row, put yield to push, and then you put all the reaches in. So you first do something that's more gravity related, closer to the earth, yield to push, getting that whole relationship with the earth going, and then you reach up. Spinal. So you do the spinal yield and push first, and then you push with both arms or both lower legs at the same time, and then you shift to pushing with one side. You shifting, so you're allowing that stability of the homologous to dissolve a little bit and have more articulation in your shoulder blades and your sacrum, and you still using the yield to push are exploring the world in that way that you're entering more deeply in relationship with it, and that you're more about weight and resistance and strength and that rebound that the push has, that cartilage and bone has, your muscles, that whole scene. You're establishing that ground. And then you switch to like, oh, I have all that, and my head comes up. I'm like, oh, and it feels so different. It's like now my head can rise and I'm reaching, and now my head's up here and and then my tail can reach, and I'm like, whoa. So you have that great buildup, and then you're like up here and you're like, so there's that, the reach is really something like that's tingling on your periphery. It's like you want something, but you're not push, you have that underneath, you have the push integrated. So now you can reach beyond. You're like, you still have that push underneath, but you're not starting with it. You're starting with, oh, over there. I want that. And then you have the same thing with the lower, the homologous lower, which, I keep saying the best examples of really reaching with your toes is off a tall bed, or if you're hanging on like a swing and you can reach down or something. Swinging itself is homologous reach. That's where you can really play with it, coming from your feet. And then again, the same thing happens from more of the stability, the equilibrium, the equal balance, left to right. You're shifting that and you're reaching. You now can take your weight off, like you did with homolateral. You have your weight off one side and the other. And now it's not just like homolateral where you're going one side or the other. Because you're reaching, you're initiating with a reach, it becomes sequential and spiralic. So you're actually bringing together all the patterns. You have the reach of the head, you have the push underneath it, you have the homolateral, like left and right side, separated from the sacrum to the hip bones, and then you have that final enticement. So you're spiraling through space. At that point, your head is completely free to look left or right or up or down, and your whole body can choose directions.